So check these out. These are our window reflections off of these two upper panes right here. These surprisingly haven't affected this turf here. And you can see that pretty clearly. You see my shadow across it. This turf's been here for about 3 years. These windows have not affected the turf in any way. So, and the reason I believe that has not affected the turf is because these are west facing windows. And by the time the sun makes its way from here to about here, these eaves are blocking the window with the shade. The most damage you're gonna see from a window pane is when the sun can bounce off of it from this angle and hit here. And what ends up happening is all of this heat and energy from the whole entire pane of window, this 3-foot window or so, gets condensed into a spot this big right here in the turf and just torches it, melts it. That's really what you got to be worried about, and that's why southern facing windows make the turf melt. Southern sits this way, so if the sun's coming across the yard like this, that's when you have the issue, because then you have this tiny little bit of a window. Basically, you have all of this heat that you're seeing here spread out over these 3-4 feet. You have all that condensed, you know, into a section this big, and it just travels across the turf and melts it. But when you have west facing windows like this, hardly ever damages the turf. Just a little tips for you guys when you're out in the field looking at stuff, or if it's for your own home, you know, keeping an eye out for things like this in the yard. They're really hard to see when there's no turf, when it's just dirt or regular grass or things like that. But when you have turf, it's very easy to see when you have a shadow and then you have the reflection hitting it.